With some of these, this lady has never done the Landmark Forum. I believe she went to an introduction and then left, and she's calling it the Cult of Landmark Forum. She's reading tons of different reviews and different things and putting her own.
To the right or left. This doesn't sound ludicrous at all, because when you watch multi-level marketing coaches or some of these multi-level marketing,
she keeps relating back Landmark like it's a multi-level marketing, and it's absolutely not in any way whatsoever multi-level marketing.
Leaders at the top of the pyramid, they look like robots. It's so fucking weird. Everything is too practiced. It's so off. It's just odd.
Yeah, I mean, they're reading off of like they're generating a specific script that's been written over the last 50 years. Yeah. If they seem robotic, I mean, like anybody reading might seem a little robotic at some points. You could get hung up on that, or you could just really listen to what they're saying. And yeah, I mean, not everyone is perfect every moment of every day. You know what I mean? Well, not in that sense. I invite you to look at the different definition that I look at of perfect, in that it's perfect the way things are. Like, even if I'm at my lowest point in my entire life, the worst possible scenarios ever, that could be seen as perfect because of what you're gonna learn and get out of getting out of the struggle and who you'd have to be to get out of that.
You know, how many people have watched some of the reaction videos I've done where you've commented, it's like you can tell Ray has practiced this in the mirror and it looks off.
Yeah.
He's like trying to act like a human.
Yeah, we have people's lives at stake and people dealing with trauma.
The jargon is identical. Former Scientologist in the cult for 7 years described upon watching the footage that the cryptic terms used were taken directly.
Not at all Scientology whatsoever. I mean, it's like saying that we both breathe air, so we must both be in a cult. It's like
from Scientology, which is no surprise, since Landmark is a reinvention of Est, whose founder.
Yeah, Warner didn't thought that L. Ron Hubbard was a little bit too cult-like and didn't like the way that L. Ron Hubbard was going with it. So, and I don't know.
A used car salesman.
Seems like people get a lot out of going to Scientologist church once a week. I don't know about the people that like live on staff and they like, I guess, make what they make and live there and get food there. And I mean, I guess if that's, what they want, kind of takes you away from your family though, unless your family's willing to move in with you.
Are you serious? So all this shit, you just think it's like you sound like a used car salesman. He was a used car salesman. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah, well, a lot of salespeople would know that they want the car, and still they don't walk away with the car, and they could have. And then there's other times where they do walk away with the car. I've never sold cars, but the point is that um, there's words that we could have said that would have had both people the person buying the car would be extremely happy buying the car, and the person selling the car wouldn't have to play that follow-up game where they call you and follow up and send you mail or whatever. So people that are in sales, or more importantly, people that train other salespeople, literally would do anything to get better because they see that they could get better on a daily basis at them training other people, or them doing the sales process themselves, or taking care of customers, or whatever it is. They are so committed to that, and if they know that it's a good product, then they're committed to it, and they'll do anything to learn how to do it more effectively. So yes, a car salesman would be very likely to find enlightenment quickly because they're so committed to it. Steve Jobs, I mean, went to India or Himalayas, wherever he went, but he was committed to it, and it's enlightenment happens just in an instant. It's not something that takes a long period of time. It's you hear something, realize something, and boom, you're enlightened.
Renamed himself Werner Erhard after spotting these names in a magazine, had taken Scientology courses, presumably finding them profitable for a future business. The documentary concludes, at least part one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, we're talking about creating yourself in any given moment, recreating yourself into whatever you want to be. So it's kind of natural that someone would want to change their name. I mean, they were given that name, you know what I mean? Not that they didn't love their name, but that it's like, hey, if I want to choose a different name, I'll choose a different name. It's like embodiment of what free choice is. It's not trying to cover up for something.
Doctor describing how he was enrolling everyone around him, including to date a patient. Same as MLM. You enroll everyone around you if you can. Everyone can benefit from.
Yeah, it's different. So enrollment means, as far as in Landmark, inspiration, being inspired, touched, moved, and inspired. Registration is the act of physically registering or paying or doing whatever. So enrolling everybody around them just means that they're being inspiring to everybody around them, and they're not like, bringing in any sort of negative energy whatsoever. It's actually people are like, whoa, what's going on in your life? Why are you so excited today? Like they could feel it just from being in the room with someone. Um, and enrolling everyone around, yeah, there's something wrong with enrolling everybody around you. If you're registering everyone around you because they're enrolled and inspired and they want what you have to offer and have done your research on, then it's a win for the person that's buying it. They want it. They'll give more money. I would have paid way more money than I paid.
Your product service or opportunity. There was a single mother. There was a veteran on his hands and knees
She gets
praying for an opportunity.
so
You so
intense.
selfish to deny them that opportunity. You really care about what other people think about you when there's someone just wait.
Yeah, like you just take like one anecdote of some lady who didn't even know this person she's talking about, and she wants to like get all down on that person for not helping out and get all upset. It's just a complete way. You can see this goes on for 4 hours. Um, Yeah,
Waiting.
Julia, I invite you to call your local center or check out some of the non-negative feedback and just register for the forum. It's not what you think it is, what you ranted on for 4 hours. I love you. I want
Holding
what's
something
best for
just even
you.
in the hands. And you'll be so selfish to just hold that in and be too afraid to just even ask and just present what the opportunity. Besides the infiltration footage, there's an ample discussion which includes former attendees, a cult expert, a psychiatrist, a mayor in charge of.
Yeah, she's like reading people's reviews, and these reviewers didn't even do the forum. So many people like online are like talking like America first, and it's like you're in Nigeria, bro. Like you were clearly like paid to do this, so this is a robot or something.
Investigating cults and a former Scientologist. Previous inquiries into Landmark by French authorities are mentioned. I'm going to read your comments and then we'll get into this. We will go.
And yeah, if someone does Landmark, they're not going to do Scientology, so or maybe they'll do both. I don't know. I checked Scientology out after the forum.
Automatons.
Automatons.
Am I saying that right? Automatons. Automatons. There used to be a lot about Landmark on Rick Ross's website, but he pointed out even then that they were leveraging the lawyers who took their seminars. They sued him and a lot of others because that's what cults do. They cannot handle criticism.
Yeah, they have either settled all their lawsuits, their lawsuits didn't end up happening at all, or yeah, or they got handled. Like nothing is out of the ordinary. And they have a record of winning a lot of their lawsuits because they know what they're doing. Rick Ross has not done the Landmark Forum. Used to be a lot about work on Rick Ross's website. Yeah, it's just like I don't understand how people can go like badmouth the restaurant they never
So
been
it's
there.
another video. I think I think memes. Landmark is just like MLMs, like the creepy fucking dude at the bar.
No,
Could be a creepy dude at the bar
not
too. I'm just gonna say
MLM.
creepy dude at the bar. You just look at him the wrong way, he's all over you. He just thinks like, oh my god, she made eye contact with me, she wants me. This is like Landmark. They're the same thing. You say anything critical about them, they're just fucking litigious. I've heard other people like dance around even speaking about them, and it doesn't matter. You can say allegedly, in my opinion, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter.
No, they're not litigious to you. You haven't been sued, and you're saying things bad about them, so they don't care about that. It's if someone tries to infringe on their trademark or yeah, someone thinks that they did something that didn't was taken out of context or something. I don't know.
They're absolutely Landmark is absolutely not a cult. They're so ethical, filled with integrity, has no comparison at all to multi-level marketing. Link to the stream. Hello, Amanda.
Yeah, I love she's like reading it and laughing. Like
And Benjamin says, thank you, Julie, for examining.
not like, oh, maybe I'm the one that might not have all the details.
Here. We have to break this down to the nanoparticle. Yeah. Gerhard hired some Scientologists to help him write Landmark. Nay, est. And Cynthia said one girl left after day one because she was having a breakdown and crying.
Yeah, she hired people. He hired people that didn't want to do what L. Ron Hubbard wanted to do. It's not like he hired Scientologists and copied what they did. Werner came up with most of this stuff on his own and can cite all of the different references. Heidegger, Wittgenstein, Buddhism, lots of different places.
Watching them talking about Nxium when they would do those EMs on people, people had to say.
Eckhart Tolle, I believe, only published way after the forum. So it sounds like Eckhart Tolle may have done the forum. I don't know. I kind of like knew everything about Eckhart Tolle's books before I even picked them up. I picked them up and I'm like, oh, this is just the forum.
Break. Because you can't be fucking around with people's minds. Doesn't mean they're weak. It means whatever the fuck you're doing is abusive. You cannot.
Yeah, nobody's effing with anybody's minds. Nobody is abusive. The people that run the forum are highly, ridiculously trained.
have a one-size-fits-all approach. That isn't even coaching. The whole point of
It's not a one-size-fit-all approach at all. It is customized to everyone is hearing the same script, but impacts people in very different ways.
Force them to comply into some weird paradigm that you have.
This girl sounds like a coach that lost somebody to landmark. I don't know.
You're cramming people into a box,
No, the landmark form says that we are born into a box with a certain set of options, with one possibility, with many, many options. We say that is limiting. So we just take away the box altogether, take away the options and give possibilities, which leads to thousands of options, thousands of possibilities, thousands of options, unlimited, really.
So messed up. All right.
It's not messed up at all.
I have to talk to myself when I do the stock screen.
Like
screen. All right, here it is. Here it is.
Fan takeover, where the fans get all like rabid about things that they're angry about, and then the host gets even angrier.
And it's gonna be in French, and so then it takes a little moment. It takes a little bit for
the French government didn't appreciate landmark form at the beginning, and looks like all that's gone. I don't know. I searched for it. It said landmark forms offered in France. It was a misunderstanding. France thought that they were trying to make France conform to some globalist view of life or something like that. And once enough French people did it and realized, oh wow, this is just purely all about French empowerment and the French people. And
so this is to disappear this far, and then the subtitles are in it's kind of faint, so it might be a little bit annoying for you to read, but I think we'll be okay. So let me know as we're watching this if you want it to be like this. This might actually be better. Or this, have my face on here reacting, because I can always pause it and then react. We'll start with this. This might be the best way. So let me know. Big, like no face or face. All right, let's watch this. Bonsoir, c'est un numéro exceptionnel de pièces à conviction que nous vous présentons ce soir. Une enquête sans précédent dans un univers discret, secret même, celui des une société en perte de repère, de plus en plus nombreux, coach ou gourou, vous promettre d'améliorer vos performances, de mieux vivre à nous plonger ensemble au cœur de l'unité. Elle n'ouvre jamais ses portes à la télévision. Envie que vous découvriez. Like that little bar, not like usually it diminishes by now. Why is it still there? I'm trying to figure out why it's still there. I thought it would just go away.
Dans votre corps, dans votre respiration.
C'est une société aux méthodes surprenantes. 80 personnes enfermées 3 jours durant dans un grand hôtel parisien, soumises à la volonté d'un seul homme.
Non, vous l'aimez pas. Vous aimez où?
Pour tenter de comprendre, nous nous sommes.
Why the fuck is that not disappearing? What am I doing wrong here?
We made our
I don't know why it disappeared when I was playing it earlier. Rose says you might need to move your mouse cursor off. It might be where your mouse is. Okay, I've moved it off. Okay, I'll try it again. Like, this is so bad. I have to go back and play it. He's already called her an asshole. Like, you're an asshole.
Sommes préparés dans le plus grand secret. Grâce à cette caméra miniature et un matériel sophistiqué, nous avons pénétré cette société. Elle s'appelle Landmark Education. D'origine américaine, elle est présente dans 26 pays, 700 000 personnes. L'amélioration de sa vie, le bonheur, la réconciliation avec ses proches, chacun le veut. Cette société l'a bien compris. Mais de ce grand voyage à travers soi, personne ne revient tout à fait indemne.
N'importe qui peut se surprendre. N'importe qui peut se surprendre pour ça.
Dans quelques instants, vous allez donc pénétrer avec nous dans l'univers de Landmark Education, pénétrer ou plutôt infiltrer cette organisation. Les images que vous allez découvrir sont parfois choquantes. Certaines des personnes que vous allez voir sont malmenées, déstabilisées, elles vont craquer. Nous en parlerons avec nos invités, avocats, spécialistes de la manipulation mentale et des sectes, mais aussi avec des hommes et des femmes comme vous et moi, qui ont pensé à un moment que Landmark Education pouvait les aider à aller mieux. Mais tout de suite les faits, voici le début de notre voyage singulier.
Par une froide matinée de décembre, un rendez-vous nous avait été donné dans cet hôtel 3 étoiles de Paris. À l'intérieur de celui-ci, une société commerciale proposait un stage de 3 jours. Un stage de développement personnel en contre-outil de 395 €.
In exchange for $450.
I'm kicking around and it's like fucking up again. But I wanted to just say, €395 for 3 days. There's the sunk cost fallacy right there. And if you watch The Vow, when you hear about people investing money into Nxium courses, they'd say you get to like day one, this is bullshit. Day 3, they're in, and they're ready thinking, oh, I've spent all this money, I might as well just stay. And that's a lot of money. This is a lot of money to invest. You know, even this documentary, I believe, was made in 2004, 2003, 2004. I forget what I clicked on. I think it was at the top menu bars. I think it'll be good. Watch this again.
Sur place ce matin-là, équipé d'une caméra cachée. Immédiatement, nous sommes dirigés vers une salle de réunion. Signature d'un document. Ici, un compte. En fait, 6 pages éditées par la société Landmark Education, véritable organisatrice de ce grand week-end de travail appelé le Forum. Dans le document, voici ce que l'on peut lire.
Chaque client déclare assumer tous les risques de dommages physiques, psychologiques et de troubles émotionnels pouvant survenir pendant.
Like, give me a break, really? In order for you sign something, each person is going to be responsible for psychological damage or emotional disturbances that may occur.
Yeah, because it's not psychological.
Come on.
And they basically show you that emotions are real emotions, but they're not real. So there's no emotion really involved in that. People might get emotional, but they're taken care of.
Personal development. Shame on you, Landmark. Shame on any personal development group, course, forum, challenge, coach that's going to use this kind of language and signing some kind of disclaimer to absolve you from purposefully, strategically, no.
I mean, the difference is they're the real deal. Landmark's the real deal.
Hurting people, abusing people, manipulating people, deceiving people. Really?
No, they literally teach you about manipulation and domination and how people do that and how it doesn't work. You could get a short win, but it'll never win you long term. And don't tell me that the people that are teaching us about manipulation, the people that are teaching us about domination manipulation are not manipulating, dominating.
Pause? Give me a fucking break. This is pathetic. Yeah, that's what Lisa, stop right there, hard no, yeah. Champagne Hand says, and this is the affordable soft pitch introduction. I think I just decided I want France 3 to supply almost underscoring whenever I'm making bad life decisions. Yeah.
Ou après le forum.
Yeah, it's like you can be as skeptical as you want. Just be open. Like, don't be a hard no. Like, that's like so silly.
Chaque client
This is
s'engage également à
propaganda.
l'évaluation et l'éducation de toute responsabilité.
Again, this is MLM. Your Landmark is free of any liability. Why would I sign that?
I mean, the undercover investigation, I don't think is propaganda at all. It looks very, very objective. This lady hasn't done the forum. She sounds like she's a competitor, so she is.
You know what I mean? Like the fact that you can sign that, come in, we're all welcoming. Whatever we do, we're free of liability. Really? That's real ethical. I mean, like subject Landmark forms to their own personal development.
Yeah, they're super professional. They would never do anything unethical anymore.
You think that's the way to treat people?
No, they treat people amazing.
This is so brutal.
I doubt that anyone in the last 20 years has listened to you as well as they will.
This is so fucking brutal. I'm going to play it. I am going to play it. I'm not going to make this stretch out to 8 hours. I won't do that.
Question difficilement encore posée au futur client. Avez-vous déjà été hospitalisé pour soins psychiatriques ou troubles mentaux? Dans le cas d'une réponse positive, le document recommande de ne pas participer au forum. Cette fonction m'a
If you've been hospitalized, then don't take it.
Coupé de monde extérieur, plus de 80 personnes ont porté 60 heures ensemble. Le règlement est aucune note, et entièrement pas.
No note taking. No leaving without permission. And one
Yes, because notes are distracting.
And this was done. Strict.
Yeah, you can go to the bathroom anytime. There's food breaks. And yeah, there's phone call breaks as well. So you absolutely get to go on many breaks throughout the day.
Why? Why do you think? What have we learned since about like becoming more like self-educated about cults and large group awareness trainings? I wonder why. I wonder where that would fit in behavior information talk emotional control.
Nah, it's not emotional control or behavioral control or anything like that. They give you food breaks, give you bathroom breaks. You're aware of the schedule from the moment before you even sign up. I mean, you're not going to sign up for something if you don't know the hours.
La mise en scène est précise. Face au public, une table et une chaise à tour. Sur cette chaise, un homme. Il s'appelle Alain Roth. Il se dit coach.
See, there's ominous music in the background. Like there's something creepy going on. It's literally just a guy at a lectern.
Il est le directeur de Landmark Éducation en France. En ce premier jour, il nous explique le programme de ce que l'on appelle le forum. Le Landmark Forum, c'est vraiment un endroit pendant 3 jours et demi pour vous focusser sur le cours, être déraisonnable, faire des choses que vous avez jamais.
I love when these guys try to swear because they're so fucking edgy. Like it's like, oh, I'm going to unsettle you by.
Yeah, I don't really hear many people swearing in that. I mean, maybe this is the 90s. I don't know.
Dropping an F-bomb just to show you like how cool I am. I want to point that out because it's so stupid and it's such a like subtle as a sledgehammer. But when you're in a group like this, when you're in a room, they use this as a manipulative tactic. I've seen this in multiple.
Yeah, no, it's just meant to break through to make an impact. It's not meant to be manipulative in any way.
Marketing. I've seen it with rank makers. It's also used to like scare you. Be like,
yeah, she keeps comparing it to rank makers, which I guess is like some. I don't know, it looked like real estate or something like that.
Like you're gonna comply as well. It's like it's another fucking tactic, you know? Fuck is just a word. But the way they use it, so fucked up.
Jamais fait et renoncer à toute raison et explication pour parler. Si ça vous intéresse, pour gagner un jeu qui s'appelle Vous sortez là et c'est plus le même. Comment c'est possible? Il y a 2 raisons qui permettent de produire ces 2 genres de résultats pour les joigner. Un, c'est la technologie humaine. On a inventé une technologie.
No fucking way. They invented a technology. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, technology is a Greek word, so it's been around for a very long time.
Based. You cannot make this shit up. The tech of Nxium. Fuck. This is wild.
No, it's maybe Nxium got it from that, but yeah, no, the technology is I mean, just something simple like agreement. It's like, oh, like an acknowledgement. I hear what you're saying. You don't have to do what they said. You don't have to be forced to doing anything. It's just literally, oh, like you're upset. I get that you're upset. It's like that's it. And that's a technology right there. Just acknowledging what someone else is feeling or experiencing or whatever.
Conversation, qui littéralement révolutionne ce que Si vous faites le forum comme il est fait, à 99,99%, ça marche pas. Si vous faites la bonne façon, la plus pas. Une vie transformée en 3 jours et demi. Une vie où tout deviendra possible. Alain Roth ne sera jamais à court d'arguments pendant ses 3 premières heures pour séduire son public. Première pause.
L'occasion de retrouver quelques personnes venues ici pour être conseillées, coachées dans leur vie quotidienne.
Je veux, c'est réussir à dire, ok, c'est ça que je veux faire, c'est ça que je veux faire. Reconnaissance quelque part. Ouais. C'est de savoir quand on prend des décisions, les bonnes décisions. C'est la question que je pose aussi, c'est le moment, c'est quoi, c'est ça. Oui, je me posais des questions.
Well, now this is interesting, isn't it? What they're having this dialogue, what they're asking is landmark occult. This is when, you're in a large group awareness training, you're in rank makers, you're in Money, you're in Arbonne, you're in Herbalife, you're in Amway, you're in Primerica, you're in WFG. Why do I keep saying in? You're in one of these multi-level marketing companies, or you're in Landmark, and it occurs to you, is this a cult? Then you squash it down. No, it can't be. I'm with you. You're asking the same thing. Oh, I guess we just have to, learn to be more confident. He just said, if we do exactly what we're supposed to do, 99.99% of us are all gonna have success. But if you do it your way,
those companies are all selling a product. Landmark isn't selling product, but beyond what you want: happiness, health, wealth, love, abundance, freedom from anxiety, freedom from resentment and regret, versus like an Amway or a Lululemon or whatever it is. Even though Lululemon follows high levels of ethics and integrity, which I think make the difference in a multi-level marketing group. Those companies are all selling a product. Landmark isn't selling anything to the product.
If you don't win, if you take nothing away from this, if you don't succeed, it's all your fault.
No, they stand for you to get it. But if you're gonna fight and be like, "This is an MLM, this is a call," the whole entire time, of course you're not gonna get anything out of it because you're fighting it the whole time. Just sit there and listen. Just chill. Just listen to what's being said. Look out at your own life and see how what's being said applies to your own life. And it will. Almost every sentence would apply to your life.
Because you did something wrong. You didn't believe enough. Oh, we've heard it all before.
No, they literally tell you the first day that nothing's wrong. Or maybe that's the second day. When we created our identity, who I am, who Julia is, who Julie Anderson is, who I, Lee, am. When I created that for myself early on, I said when I was like 6 or 7, like something is wrong. And they literally show you that no, nothing's wrong. We're not going to have like a 6-year-old running your 40-year-old life. So it would never be what you did is wrong. It would just be, oh, like we weren't clear about what we said. Let's restate that in another way so that you're clear. And they don't move on to the next topic until everyone in the room is completely clear.
Chez les participants ce matin, le doute est déjà là, la question est déjà posée. Pour continuer à se forger son opinion, chacun est invité à reprendre sa place. Car c'est maintenant, nous dit-on, que le cours va véritablement commencer. Dans ce premier exercice, impossible. Alain Roth ne sera jamais à court d'arguments pendant ces 3 premières heures.
You're in Herbalife, you're in Amway, you're in Primerica, you're in WFG. Why do I keep? You're in Herbalife, you're in Amway, you're in Primerica. 99.99% of us are all going to have success. But if you do it your way, you're going to fail. If you don't win,
la question est déjà posée. Pour continuer à se forger son opinion, chacun est invité à reprendre sa place. Car c'est maintenant.
He's in front of all these strangers. He's in front of all these strangers. It's totally safe. He doesn't feel like he makes good decisions. These are normal things. Another thing of I don't feel confident. This is normal. This is a normal part of the human experience. We aren't always going to feel confident. We're not always going to know that we made a good decision. And sometimes we make bad decisions, and it's okay. But feeling like you need someone else for you to personally develop.
Yeah, like what are you trying to do everything by yourself all the time? I don't want to trust myself to take myself to the next level. I mean, I do. I know what I need to look for now, but that's because I went through all this other training. Do you know what I mean? I don't need it on a constant basis. I don't consult them on a constant basis. But heck yeah, I want someone that coached like Olympic athletes to coach me. Why should I not get the same level of coaching that if I want to be coached by someone that coached an Olympic athlete or that coached a coach of an Olympic athlete, more importantly?
Is it George? Oh my God, George Carlin. He has that skit about personal development. You need to go and get a book that tells you how to personally develop. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, she is correct about that. And that's what the world of personal development is. Landmark is not. It's training and development. I think she's also referring to self-help, and Landmark's not self-help. It's completely different. It's empowerment. It's not anyone telling me how to live my life or how to be more empowered. It's not like that. It's just asking. They ask questions that cause you to have your own insights, that cause you to have your own answers.
It is the turning inward for answers. Why are we abandoning?
Yes, it's all inward. They're literally just asking questions, and then you come up with everything on your own. That's why it is customized every single person.
Own will, our own instincts, our own thoughts and doubts, which lead us to investigate and explore the world around us and come up with our own opinions and experiences, rich, complex emotions and relationships with people. Why do we need to abandon?
Yeah, and opinions don't get us anywhere. So you can be opinionated all you want. You can go out on the banks of the Potomac River, on the banks of any river near you, and in a dark, clear night, you'll look up at the stars and you can give them your opinion, and we'll see what they do. So your opinion doesn't actually do anything. You could be voicing something and then like follow that opinion up with like asking someone to do something, but really the only thing that was really real there was you asking that other person doing it or not doing it. The opinion didn't actually do anything.
And all of that and listen to someone else, obliterate our boundaries and just be poured into. That's not
Yeah, no one's saying you should believe it. No one's saying this is true. They're just saying this is things that we don't know, that generally human beings don't know that they don't know about these things. And that's it. It's just questions.
personal development, that's external development. What do you think about it? No, you can't think. I'll tell you what to think. I'll tell you when you can go to the bathroom. This is what you
No. I mean, they came up with the times before you went in anyway. But no, this is literally free thinking. And that's not the same as what most people think about when they think about free thinking. This is literally about thinking for yourself. It is highly different than what most people think about.
need. Because you have doubts, you paid to be here. There must be something that you're looking for. Otherwise, you have it. You wouldn't be here. This is so brutal.
Daniel est la première à demander l'expérience. Alain Roquelain vite à se confier face à l'assistance.
I mean, I don't know anybody that's like super happy about literally every area of their life. I mean, people after the forum, yeah, for sure. You have your little things there and there to develop, and as you develop one level of success, then you have a whole new level to step up to. But I mean, it's not about like what's wrong with you. It's like for successful people and like how to like I said, I'd rather have a coach of an Olympic athlete than a coach of a minor league baseball team. No offense.
C'est malaise, Daniel finit par avouer. Elle sent pour mal avec sa fille.
Voilà, et ma fille, en ce moment, je leur dis que tout va aller bien. Ma fille, en ce moment, applique ce que je lui ai dit. Tu ne peux pas faire confiance à un homme, tout fait avec un homme qui ne va pas, et je réponds.
Elle sort avec un homme, donc c'est pas rose.
What a fucking cock. She's going out with a man you're not in love with? Oh, Alain. Oh,
It's
so
just
fucking
making a joke.
done. You really know how to just break through to people, don't you? Fucking joke.
Mais bon, ça domine, parce que de toute façon,
Vous avez raison. Les hommes.
les hommes, pas elle a entendu ça toute sa vie, c'est la technique, c'est tout ça. C'est des amoureux, j'ai aussi toujours arrangé pour eux. Mais dans le silence,
Oui,
faire croire que les autres savaient.
Effectivement.
Et ouais, je me
Il le poisson lentement.
rends bien compte qu'elle a tout à fait intégré.
Donc vous êtes servi votre fille pour démontrer le point de vue. Et vous l'avez gardé.
You ruined her life. It must be hard to look in the mirror. This is therapy. This is cutting edge. This is landmark forum. It must be hard to look in the mirror. You ruined her life. Oh, Julie, you don't understand. You're taking this out of context. No, I fucking understand. We all understand exactly what this is. You don't need to attend a 3-day event. You can look at this one interaction and see right through it for what it is. This is disgusting. This is not coaching. This is not personal development. This is blatantly veiled abuse, manipulation. And they're all going to be pressured to recruit people to join in this and have this guy and other people talk down.
Look, I'm sorry if you went through some other like cults or multi-level marketing in your life, but that's not this. He's probably noting that she is noticing that she did something to whichever. She's realizing where she could take responsibility. Not that she's to blame for anything.
Down to them. It must be hard to look in the mirror. You ruined her life. This is what people pay for. This is personal development. This is what personal development has turned into. You thought it was about, scrolling through on Instagram and you read a positive meme and you feel good. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to start working out. I'm going to be consistent. No. There's a dark side. This is what personal development actually is. That's what the whole industry is this shit.
I don't know about that. This has nothing to do with it. I don't know. This is completely separate. This is completely separate. I don't know. Since 1991, like most companies aren't lasting that long if they're not good. And 93% satisfaction rating. I mean, I don't know any company that has 93 satisfaction rating on 34 years in business.
Kind of shit. Napoleon Hill, all this stuff. How you talk to people like this, it's just horrifying. You have all these.
I mean, Napoleon Hill's a book. Yeah. I mean, it's a great set of books and you can get a lot of stuff out of Napoleon Hill. And I'm sure Warner read Napoleon Hill, but that's not everything. I mean, it's not, you just, look, I know people that have read all the books and they still don't get this stuff. So
really want to improve themselves or heal relationships, do things, and then they get into this nonsense. And they'll be in it forever because they'll be loyal. Now it's not something like an actual.
I haven't done it for 15 years. I'm not in it forever. So I'm gonna go back at all.
Healthy relationship with a
still impacting my day-to-day
therapist where you're not supposed to be plugged in for life.
Traditional therapist not supposed to be plugged in.
There's supposed to be an end date because the success is them working themselves out of a job.
Therapist.
You should be independent. That things are going to go wrong. You're going to be hurt. You're going to feel overwhelmed, and that's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It's the point isn't to create dependency and to feel worse than what you did when you come in.
No, it creates incredible independency.
The point isn't to make you feel worse. But in this, you are made to feel worse because you need to be broken down so they can build you back up. Do you see the similarities already between season 2 of Play to Win already? It's just right off the bat. I haven't seen any of this landmark documentary. I thought that was
if you're looking for similarities, you'll notice similarities.
Really interesting already. She's having to
again, it's like, oh, we both breathe there. We both go to a grocery store. It's like we're not in the same cult. It's so ridiculous.
Divulge personal stuff. This was all done in rank makers as well. Still out of date. Yeah.
Mais ouais. Non, donc vous vous réveillez un petit peu et vous commencez à embrasser à quel point vous êtes une enfoirée. Vraiment, et arrêtez de la jouer autrement. Ce qui est aux commandes de votre vie, c'est un mécanisme qui est à propos de détruire le bonheur de vie pour notre sur les autres. Et vous prétendez à vous-même, que vous l'aimez. Non, mais c'est un scandale. Je suis affreux, je l'aime.
Look at that. She's like, yes, I'm an asshole. Hey, John, how's it going?
Vous l'aimez pas, vous aimez trop. Non, vous n'êtes pas sacrifié pour elle, vous l'avez sacrifié pour vous.
L'humiliation publique dure maintenant depuis 30 minutes, devant la violence des propos Daniel Crack.
Vous passez votre temps à pleurnicher sur vous. C'est pour ça, c'est
How gross is this? I know this is really disturbing. You're mocking her.
No, she's recreating what she's dealing with. That she creates a pity party for herself, and that doesn't have anybody win. He's mocking that so that she will break through that, impact that, and never have to deal with that situation, whatever it is, ever again. She can just either break off whatever she was doing that wasn't working, or she can have the conversation that makes it work.
This is landmark for him.
Vous assassinez tout le monde, comme des livres. Je reconnais que j'ai réussi à appliquer.
So she's completely broken down. And what this is a cult tactic where you're publicly humiliated in front of people. It can happen in all kinds of shapes or forms. It can be like hot seat laser coaching in rank maker.
Again, I don't know what she's talking about rank makers and Amway and all these other people at the forum. That lady raised her hand and chose to go up and do that work.
Could be shit like that going on in the 100K.
It's not public humiliation whatsoever. And that lady sat down being so empowered. And if she wasn't, a few hours later, she probably was the next day.
Her circle in rank makers. This could be in a cult where they go around in a circle and they have everybody tell you what's wrong with you.
There's no circles in the forum.
This is just another manifestation of this. So this was the very first, they're opening up this conference. They're opening up this 3-day personal development training.
There's no, you have to speak in the forum. You can be quiet the entire time if you wanted to. I suggest speaking. I suggest saying something.
With a woman, and he's just berating her, and they said it's gone on for 30 minutes already. All these people, she's opened up, she's become vulnerable, and he's just beaten her down emotionally, psychologically. Everybody's watching. Nobody's saying.
No, it's not psychological in nature at all. And again, they're real emotions, but they're not real.
Is anybody coming to her aid? Is anybody saying this is wrong? Is anybody saying, oh, if that was me?
No, because everybody in the room is getting value out of that conversation, out of her being courageous enough to stand up in front of 75 to 250 people and be so open about what she's dealing with. There are other people in that room that can see themselves in her life, one way or the other. Either they're a watcher of that going on in her life, or they're a participant, or they've dealt with it before, whatever. Everybody's getting something out of this conversation. Maybe there's one person that isn't getting something out of that exact conversation, but minutes later they will be. Anyway, comment, let me know what you want to do more of. I'm not going to go too much longer on this, but let's see what we got. Yeah, I just say like it's like a broke person trying to teach me how to make money, or a childless person teaching me how to be a parent, or a single person teaching me how to have a good marriage. Happens all the time. A person with no one on their team trying to teach me how to have 10 people on my team.
I couldn't stand in this. I would tell.
Let's see if it plays. I pause. Segundo.